All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Christian Sports Corner. It's crazy Sunday, right? It's a lot of NFL action, and before I can get to the NFL action, I got some NBA action going on. Kyle Kuzma has agreed with the Los Angeles Lakers for a 3-year, $40 million extension. His contract has been one that's been talked about for a long time. From him, he wanted an extension. Many said that he might not even want an extension. He might have wanted to leave and let me fix this real quick. All right, he may have wanted to leave and try to go to a team where he have more of a permanent role. Now this is an interesting contract because there's a love and hate relationship with Kyle Kuzma, right? Many love Kyle, many hate Kyle. Me personally, I'm on the love Kyle more than hate Kyle because I seen the progression. Like, people not giving him credit from the progression of just going out, jacking up shots, trying to get his shot, trying to be just a pure scorer, to his effort, his effort on defense, he's trying to make the right plays. He's trying to learn. He's becoming a better player. And I think that he's not getting the credit. Now it's the preseason and he's doing his thing. And he's looking good in the preseason. Now, was that because he won a new contract, or he's genuinely just a lot better? Now, LeBron James, because there was a post that went out that said, who you think could be the most improved player? And he put Kyle Kuzma. He thought Kyle Kuzma could be the most improved player on the Lakers. Now, that'll remain to see, because we know with Kyle Kuzma, it's like this, and then it's like this, and then it's like this, and then it's like this. I really want to see Kyle take it to the next level. I think he can take it to the next level. I think he got to continue to play within his time slot, right? Yeah, he looked good in games where he's getting 30, 35 minutes a game. That's not always the case, right? Like, sometimes you gotta, you might not get 30, 35. You might get 20, 25. You got to be just as good in those 20 to 25 minutes as you would be in that 30 to 35 minute range. Now, with Kyle Kuzma, like I said, I've seen the effort to be better. I've seen and it wasn't at the beginning of last year. It started to be, I felt like it started to change right before that shutdown happened, and everything was going and it was moving. I thought he was starting to make more effort on defense. He was trying to pass it. Sometimes I thought he tried to pass too much. He was trying to pass. He was trying to be a better teammate, and I thought that people wasn't giving him the credit. And then in the bubble, I thought he was consistent. I thought he played well. I don't know what people seen, but to me, Kyle Kuzma is an easy target. So I want to be a Laker fan that's not trying to make him an easy target. Right now, THT, Taylor Horton Tucker, is the hot thing with the Lakers, right? And that's good, right? Shouts out to that guy. I think if he can continue to keep this up, then great. It'll be amazing if he can actually continue to keep this up. But if he's not, then the eyes can go back to Kyle Kuzma. Right now, we can say, look what THT's done. Why Kyle Kuzma hasn't progressed like that? Well, actually, you gotta kind of see that play out more, right? I think THT could be the real deal. I just got to see it I got to see it in his limited minutes and what his role is going to actually be. If his role is not going to, because his role is not going to be as extensive, just like Kyle Kuzma's not. So if his role is literally, shortened, can he be effective in that time period? Which I think he can. Now, one thing I love about THT is the intangibles. It might not be the scoring, but it's the effort, the energy, the hustle, all those things that he played with. His wingspan is always a problem for opposing scorers, right? It's always a problem for players, because he don't look like he should be able to challenge shots that he's actually able to challenge. He don't look like he should be that much of a distraction to a shooter until he raise those go gadget arms up and block a shot or distract the shooter, or make the shot more difficult. So that is an intangible that THT has. But I've seen a lot of players look good in the preseason. It's game time now. The season is here, and as you can kind of see, and as I kind of expect, LeBron James and AD. Well, AD seemed to be getting it going. LeBron seemed to be like, I'm gonna coast back into this thing, which is gonna open the door for a THT, for a Kyle Kuzma. Now, what's gonna be big to me is when you're a player like Kyle Kuzma and THT, you gotta force yourself into the lineup. You gotta play so well that they like, hey, we gotta find some minutes for this guy. Like he's sitting on that bench is a disservice to stuff. And I think Kyle Kuzma is trying to do that in the preseason. So is THT, and I think that it just only making the bench more and more dynamic, making it more and more of a complete team. We know what we went through last year with the Lakers, and it was like when they go into that bench though, it's like ooh, who else gonna get some points? Now you got Trez and Schroeder. I don't know how Schroeder gonna play yet, but Trez, Schroeder, THT, Kyle Kuzma. I'm throwing these names out because I'm assuming he's gonna be on the bench. We don't know how it's gonna go, even though Schroeder's made it very clear he want to be a starter. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't seen starter from him yet. I'm sorry, I just haven't. I ain't seen starter from Schroeder yet. I think he's played well, but I think he's forcing it. He's trying to prove to be a starter so bad that he's actually hurting himself. I wouldn't be surprised if it don't get better in the regular season. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't get traded. But that's just my take on that. But Kyle Kuzma, new contract. Total, it'll with this 3-year, $40 million extension. I keep wondering where the Lakers getting this money from, man. Like, I'll be honest. Like, I'm like, yo, every time I hear, they had salary cap or something, I just feel like some money come out of somewhere and they find a way. Shout out to Rob Pelinka, man. He's finding a way to get this thing done, get these players taken care of, and let me tell you something. When people are paid, it's a happy locker room. Now the only thing is you gotta produce, because if you got your money and then at the production, then we got a problem. So all I ask is that these players continue on the trajectory they was prior to getting paid, and now that you are paid, earn your money, earn your paycheck. So I want to say congratulations to Kyle Kuzma. I think he's making the necessary adjustments to be a much better player. And he deserves some kudos for that, man. A lot of times we don't give a guy his credit when it's due. We get excited with THT, but Kyle Kuzma has probably been just as effective as THT. THT is just new. We didn't see this coming. Well, and we started to expect it from Kyle. So overall, man, Lakers are pretty much signing. They pretty much ready to go for the regular season. We'll see how all this pans out. We'll see how all this go. I think the Lakers is one of the deepest teams in the NBA, but preseason is one thing, regular season is another. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, man, you guys be great.